The Crumbs Beneath the Table. A gentle bedtime story based on chapter 15 of Matthew. The wind moved softly through the hills of Galilee, where wildflowers swayed and olive trees whispered secrets to the breeze. The sun, gentle and golden, touched the earth like a tender hand, and far beyond the hills, the sea shimmered like a mirror holding the sky. In this land walked Jesus. He traveled from place to place, not in grand parades, but quietly, with peace in his step and love in his gaze. His followers walked with him, and the people gathered wherever he went, bringing their wounds, their wonder, and their questions. But on this day, Jesus was heading far from home. Jesus and his friends had traveled north, beyond the usual towns and familiar villages, into a place where few expected the presence of the Messiah. They went to the region of Tyre and Sidon, lands near the sea, where the air smelled of salt and the markets buzzed in unfamiliar tongues. The disciples wondered why they had come so far. This was Gentile land, foreign to their ways. But Jesus walked on, calm and quiet, until they reached a shaded road where strange birds sang. Then she appeared, a woman not from Galilee, her clothes and voice foreign, but her eyes full of something universal, love and desperation. Her daughter was suffering, and after all else had failed, she came seeking the healer from afar. She called out to him, not softly, but with the voice of a mother who would not be ignored. Lord, Son of David, have mercy on me. Jesus did not answer at first, his silence like the surface of a still lake, deep, mysterious, calm. The disciples whispered, unsure. Some urged him to send her away, for her shouting made them uneasy. But Jesus, still quiet, walked on, and she followed. Finally, Jesus turned to her. He spoke gently, but firmly, saying that his mission was first to the children of Israel, like a shepherd seeking the lost sheep of his own fold. But the woman, eyes wide with hope, stepped closer and knelt before him. Lord, she whispered, help me. Then Jesus said something that sounded like a test of the heart. It is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs. A hush seemed to fall around them. Even the breeze grew still. But the woman didn't flinch. Her heart, full of faith, heard something more in his words, a door that could be opened. Yes, Lord, she said softly, but even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall from their master's table. And in that moment, the silence broke, not with noise, but with wonder. Jesus smiled, the kind of smile that fills the night with stars. He looked at her with joy. Woman, he said, you have great faith. Your request is granted. And though the girl was far away, peace entered her room like sunlight through an open window. She was healed in that very moment by a word spoken with love. After this, Jesus returned to his people. He walked along the Sea of Galilee, where the hills folded like sleeping giants, and the water lapped the shore in rhythm with the heartbeat of creation. He climbed a mountain and sat down. And the people came. They came on foot, on crutches, carried by friends. The blind were led by the hand. The mute followed the sound of others' voices. The lame leaned on staff or stone. All of them climbed the path to where he sat, and there he healed them. The blind saw the seas sparkle. The mute cried out in joy. The lame danced on strong legs. The broken were made whole. The people were astonished, and they praised the God of Israel. The second miracle of bread. But as the days passed, hunger crept in. The crowd had stayed with Jesus for 3 days, forgetting their need for food in the glow of his presence. Jesus, knowing their bodies as well as their souls, turned to his disciples. He told them he could not send the people away hungry. They might faint on the journey home. His compassion had no borders. The disciples looked again at what they had: 7 loaves of bread and a few small fish. It didn't seem enough. But Jesus took the food in his hands, gave thanks, and began to break it. And once again, a miracle unfolded. From that small meal, 4,000 men, along with women and children, were fed. Every belly was filled, every hand held bread, and when it was over, 7 baskets of leftovers were gathered. As the sun lowered, casting amber light across the mountainside, the people began to return to their homes. They left slowly, filled with awe and peace. Children fell asleep on shoulders. Mothers smiled with quiet tears. And Jesus watched them go, his heart full. The disciples gathered around him, still wondering, still learning. They had seen what faith could do. Faith from a mother with nothing left but hope. Faith from crowds who followed for days just to sit at his feet. And as night fell over the land, stars blinked awake in the deepening sky. If this brought you a moment of peace, feel free to subscribe for more calming content each day. Now, dear one, as you close your eyes and let this day slip away, remember the one who does not break the bruised reed, the one who heals gently, who teaches with wisdom, who speaks with calm. He is the Lord of rest, the comforter of the weary, the keeper of your soul. May your dreams be filled with golden fields and quiet streams. May your heart rest in the peace of knowing you are seen, loved, and called family by the one who walks through grain fields, still speaks truth, and always offers rest. Good night. Sleep peacefully in his embrace.